going to Origin, rewind it back last year when you got snubbed.
Yeah, this is probably the first time I've spoken to anyone about this.
Are you unhappy with the Dogs, or what's the go there?
Yeah, we can't control what the media say.
You threw that punch, like, please.
But my only opportunity was to hit Reece Walsh, but it was like
Smallest
but no one heard Cattle Dog. It was only me and Jerome, bro. All bets are off. Start swinging.
You still cop racial abuse?
Nah, we all do. It's a daily thing.
Never copped that much negativity in my life.
Yeah.
Pretty down, like
Like you doubt yourself.
Yeah,
like,
you doubt yourself, like.
I got a bit deep there, bro.
Yeah,
But yeah, let's trot.
let's trot.
Let's trot. That's it.
Let's go, baby.
That's the one.
The long-awaited debut of the Let's Trot show is finally here, brother. What's happening, Fox?
Let's trot, bro.
Let's trot, brother. Let's go.
That's it.
Hey, congrats on winning Entrepreneur of the Year. Did you ever picture yourself winning that award or what?
Nah, never, bro. It's something. Yeah, I never think I'd be in this position, bro. But
Yeah.
you know, to win that, to go against some good people that are in the game, and to win that is pretty special.
Talk to me about Let's Trot. Like, how did that first come about, and why are you so passionate about like your own clothing line?
I just started putting it on Instagram, bro. So it was a saying that we always used to say when we were kids. My cousins, my mates, all the boys from the inner city area.
Yeah.
We just used to say Let's Trot, and instead of saying Let's Go, we used to say Let's Trot, and that's how it all come about. And I started saying it on Instagram and all that kind of stuff, and everyone started loving it. Everyone started saying it, and then end up turning into a clothing brand.
Well,
and it just kicked off from there, bro. Yeah.
I fell victim to the hype. Like, Let's Trot. I was trying to figure out what's Let's Trot actually mean, and then I just put two and two together. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, just I don't know. Everyone just caught onto it, bro. And it's just a mistake not a mistake.
It's like just a little pump up thing.
Yeah, just a pump up.
Yeah,
Just everyone loved, I suppose. Yeah.
How long has it been now with the brand, and what do you see going into the future? How long? Like, what do you want to do with it?
Been a part of it now for a year and a half. It's been a good journey. I've learned a lot along the way. But just for Let's Trot now, we wanted to jump on a podcast and get athletes across the country to come on and share their stories, and not always talk about sport, but their daily lives, their daily routines, all that kind of stuff. And and just another avenue for Let's Trot.
Yeah, I think I'm big on that. Like, us players as well, when we speak to like mainstream media and stuff, like, there's some that just absolutely can't stand the mainstream media. There's some that get along with them and whatnot. And end of the day, they're part of the ride. Like it or not. I personally get along with a lot of journos myself, but there's always that sort of element that you're always thinking in the back of your head, or how am I going to be perceived if I talk like this? And you're always kind of media trained by the club. So because you're not only representing yourself, you're representing your teammates, you're representing your club, you're representing obviously again like yourself, but. I feel like this kind of dynamic in here, we just want to like speak openly and freely. That's the whole purpose of it, in my eyes anyway. I don't know, but if you feel the same way.
No, 100%. Just have fun, have a laugh, bro, and people get to learn along the way as well, and that's what it's all about.
How do you feel like when you talk to kind of the media? Like, do you kind of have that wall up? do you feel like you have a wall? Yeah.
I used to be terrible at talking, bro. Like,
I
know, but just like it's taken me 9 years. I've been in the game for 9 years now. Luckily, and I've only just started to become good, and I don't mind it, to be honest with you. It's just talking about the same stuff all the time, but there's good and bad things about the media, but bro, it is what it is.
It's the show, man. We're part of it, man. That's all it is.
It's part of the job, isn't it?
Back to footy. Obviously, there's been some. I'm going to have to ask, but there's been some kind of rumours going around, circling around. True, more rumour. You can address it, but are you unhappy with the Dogs, or what's the go there?
Nah, it's all. We can't control what the media say. It's it's all bullshit at the moment. But I just keep battling along. I don't really read into that much stuff. But when Bulldogs are such a big club, passionate fans, all that kind of stuff. Everyone's blowing up my phone, like, what's going on?
Can imagine.
You know what I mean, bro? But I'm just keep ticking along, bro, and keep doing my best, and that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years at the Dogs. And I'm excited for the future, bro. It's been a tough year, but. That's the journey I'm on, and that's the journey I chose, and it hasn't been smooth sailings, but it is what it is, bro. I just keep turning up.
Up for the challenge, brother. I respect that. Where do you see the Dogs going forward? Like, you're on board with, like, you get along with Cameron Serrato, his kind of method and his training, and you enjoyed all the teammates there?
Yeah, Cam was really worked on being connected within the team.
It's massive.
He's been working really hard in those regards, but the team and the boys have been really good this year, and yeah, we didn't turn on each other like we did last year. Credit to Cam and the coaching staff for really focusing on that. And it is a good club. Like I said, the fans are next level, and the Lebanese fans are next level. But,
you look at Lebanese ball by the day, but that beard.
They're the fans, bro. They put a smile on your faces, bro. All the kids and all that kind of stuff. And mate, there's Bulldogs fans everywhere, and that's what I love, bro. So yeah, that's the journey I chose, bro, and that's the journey I'm going to go with.
Did you ever think culture played that much of an influence within a football club until now?
Nah, never in any news, bro. Just before I even went to the club, bro, everyone used to say how passionate the Bulldogs fans are, and I always knew that Lebanese people were a strong part of that, but actually being in the team and experiencing it, it's you got to see it firsthand, bro. It's crazy.
Man, I was one of those kids.
I can't wait till we start winning games and all that kind of stuff, and start playing finals footy and hopefully win a premiership in the next couple of years and see those Lebanese drums down the middle of the road. I'll be joining
best
with
vibe. Best vibe. Lebanese got the best wedding. I'm just going to throw that out there. No bias, but yeah, no, definitely.
Nah, it's mad club.
Oh, good. Well, you made the Prime Minister's squad. Congratulations, cuz. When do you head off and how long are you gone for?
Head off tomorrow, Tuesday. Go up to PNG. I've never been up there. And
you ever been?
No, I've never been. I know. I heard that the next level up there. That's I've always wanted to experience it.
Yeah.
I had to get my passport last minute too because I lost it. So, but yeah, I'll go up there on Tuesday. It's always good to be a part of the Australian squad.
100%. I had the best experience when I went, man. We stayed at Cairns for a couple of days, and then we went off to the island of Rabaul. Man, the minute we landed, it was chaos. Man, I thought I was Justin Bieber or something. They just hoarded the bus. The bus was swaying. Like, we're going like 2Ks an hour. It was, mate, it's the biggest fanfare.
I'm going to take a load of clothes up there, bro.
Yeah, they
my
love
old
it.
shoes or my old clothes, bro. I'm going to take it all up there, give it all the kids and that.
Man, like, they're just so grateful for everything. Like, I remember... Man, we're trying to throw out everything out of our pockets. Like, I threw out my chewing gum, and I was watching the lad like going through the chewing gum, and the bloke just ate the whole thing with a wrapper on it. I was like, man, they just, God bless them. But like, they just, anyway, it's a beautiful country. They love their footy. But how long are you in camp for?
3, 4, 5 days. I think 2 days, bro. 2 days. We
you in Ipswich?
Go there Tuesday, go to Ipswich, and fly up Thursday. Going up in a military plane, bro. Apparently, we're jumping off. We're jumping off the plane. We're jumping off the plane.
You're not jumping out of the plane.
I swear, Mal Meninga said that, bro. Brothers.
Team bonding session.
Nah, I'm scared of heights. I couldn't do that.
I hate heights. I can't do it. Have you ever done skydiving before?
That would be a dream, bro. Nah, I haven't. I've always wanted to do it.
I don't think I could do it, man. That, bungee jumping, anything with heights, I just can't do it, man. But anyway.
Yeah.
How's the body going into camp? How you feeling after the year?
Nah, body's feeling good, bro. I'm just, really enjoying the off-season at the moment. Get to do what I want. Train with all the boys, with all the brothers. And I know, just, my motto has always been look good, feel good, play good, you know what I mean? So when I look good, bro, I feel good. So
you look good with
and
that
Nah, but that's what I've been doing, bro. I just, I know that, I have an opportunity to play, hopefully in the test matches and playing the crew knockout as well. So I want to try to stay fit for that. And
a lot on.
What's that?
A lot on. Just like obviously with this camp, then the career knockout. It's like last year you went on, like you didn't even have much of a break, did you?
Nah, I had zero break last year. Well, I haven't had much break at all, bro, the last couple of years. And I've got ADHD, bro. I can't just sit at home and...
Me and you both.
You know what I mean?
I haven't been diagnosed, but I reckon I'd have it.
Mate, I'll try, I'll try to lay down, but I just like, nah, I've got to go do something. But yeah, I just got to do something, bro, during my day. As bad as it sounds, but it's good.
Couldn't think of anyone better but me and you on this show.
Two
blokes who talk out the water.
Get a doctor on here, bro. That's it.
And it sounds like you're on the right track. Going to Origin. I'm going to rewind it back last year when you got snubbed and how that made you feel. Like, for me personally, on looking outside in, I thought your form was outstanding during that period as well. So I don't know how you felt personally, but I don't know. You want to shed some light on that?
Yeah, this is probably the first time I've spoken to anyone about this, but I was extremely disappointed. I've been part of the Blues. I was a part of the Blues team for I think 5 years or something. I didn't miss a game and all that kind of stuff. And,
it's crazy, man.
The way it got handled and all that kind of stuff, I was rattled. I was shattered. I love putting a Blues jersey on. I love representing the state, representing our families and all that kind of stuff. And to get snubbed for that year I was rattled at the time, but. I was still enjoying my footy at the Dogs, even though we weren't winning too many games at the time. But I was scoring enough tries for everyone, and that's what I love doing, bro. I love scoring tries. That's the best feeling in the world. And yeah, when I'm scoring tries, that's when I feel like I'm
It's a job.
playing my best footy. That's my job, bro. You know, and that's the best feeling in the world, bro. Running the length.
Obviously.
You know what it's like,
Jokes on 100%. I think I scored that many, but I've scored a few myself. But yeah, gone obviously this year now, playing Origin. Didn't go the way you panned out to be. Obviously with Queenslanders taking the shield, but there was one specific moment I want to talk about. I don't know if you're comfortable talking about it, but we'll talk about it. That moment where you obviously jumped in, there was a bit of a scuffle, and you threw that punch. Like, please, you told me off camera what happened, but I want to ask you now.
Nah, it was just pure frustration, bro. But I think Queensland scored a try just before a couple minutes before that, bro. And mate, I've called cattle dog, and I think the only person that heard me was Jerome Law.
What's cattle dog first?
Cattle dog for everyone that doesn't know out there, it's like all bets are off, start swinging. Pretty much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the game wasn't going our way. We're getting lifted in that. And I called cattle dog when we were behind the try line, and I think the only person that heard was Jerome Law.
Did you whisper it or something? Cattle dog.
Nah, but I was in Suncorp too, bro. You know what I mean?
It's loud.
So I'm like, boys, fuck this cattle dog. You know what I mean? And Jerome was like, yeah, bro, let's go. Jerome was like, fucking oath, let's go, bro. You know? And we did a short kickoff, and bro, like the Queensland boys, they got it back, and I was just waiting for someone to push me. Anyone, bro. I was just gonna start swinging. You know what I mean? It didn't happen, bro. It didn't happen. No one pushing. I'm thinking, well, fuck. So like a couple sets later, bro, that's when I think Jerome Law got tackled.
Yeah, I think it was
or something like that. He made a break, and we all start running in, and I'm behind Jerome, and bro, my only opportunity was to hit Reece Walsh, bro. But it was like
smallest bloke.
But I have nothing against the bloke, bro. You know what I mean? It's just like what happens on the field stays on the field. True, you know what I mean?
100%.
And I know him well off field too, bro. I know his big brothers and all that kind of stuff. And but bro, that's footy, bro. Once you cross that white line, bro, like Queensland hate us, we hate them. Simple as that. So, but yeah, bro, like it was like a half-hearted punch, like you know them ones where you like grab the t-shirt. And that's what I try to do. Yeah. But because I was like right behind Jerome Law, like I had to reach around, and I completely like
that's the highest I've seen you jump.
I had to jump over like Jerome because Jerome was getting picked up like that. Yeah. I had to jump over like that, and it's like sort of just clipped him, and like bro. Like there's about 1 million cameras on, like, I should have just went right on with it, bro. So it was like
was there a bit of regret after it, or
I
get what happens.
Yeah, like what happens, bro. You know what I mean? And what happens on the field stays on the field.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's the end of it. But
it is what it is.
But no one heard cattle dog. It was only me and Jerome, bro.
You must have whispered it or something. You're the loudest bloke in the team, so how no one heard you?
Mate, but that's a yarn.
That is a yarn. It's the best yarn ever.
Bless you,
with that, like obviously the backlash after that, like the Queenslanders in particular, like on social media, wanted your head. You obviously copped a lot of negativity, and you being such a lovable and likable character. Like, did that? I don't know. Are you the type of player to kind of go on your feed and?
Mate, I'm always on Instagram. I'm always on social media. It's a big part of my job and what I do.
Yeah.
But man, people have their opinions of racial abuse and all that kind of stuff, and that's nothing to. To what people have to say about a little punch, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, bro. And just keep playing footy, bro. Keep being the Fox, and that's what I'm gonna do.
You still cop racial abuse, if you don't mind me asking?
We all do. It's a daily thing. Cousins, since social media and all that kind of stuff, you cop it even more. And but everyone knows, bro. We've put it out there enough now to show people that we cop it every day. So it is what it is, bro. And we just keep battling along, bro. And, yeah, every culture goes through it, I think.
So stuff on social media doesn't really affect you? Like, I know there's other players out there that, like, me in particular, like, my last couple of years, I've never been the type of player that kind of, like, really engage on social media and look at what other people are saying about myself. And for some reason, I got in this kind of toxic headspace, and I don't know why, but, like, I knew, I never copped that much negativity in my life. And as soon as I went to South, things just kind of unraveled for me in my career. And, I don't know, I just went down the rabbit hole, and I was just looking at all this stuff. And for me personally, like, I feel like I'm such, I don't know, I've never burned bridges with anyone. So I was like, for me, that I struggled to accept that. Like, I like keeping everyone happy and like doing as much as I can. And you'd be the same. And for me, I just couldn't accept that. I kind of got into I wouldn't say I was depressed, but like, I was pretty down. Like
you doubt yourself.
Yeah, you doubt yourself. Like, it just affects your mood in general, you know what I mean?
And it's like, you go through that when you're losing, bro. Like it's, you know what I mean. You go through the doubts and all that kind of stuff when you're losing, but that's what you got to sort of overcome and stay disciplined. I think it's you don't always have people out there talking shit and talking smack, but as long as your teammates and your family are there to support you, that's what it matters.
That's the thing. I mean, people close to you,
That's
man.
it, bro. Like, fuck, this is what it is.
Let's take a breather. I got some
That was
questions.
serious.
It was. But I was thinking before this show, I was like, I don't think we're gonna have a serious conversation at all. All right, now something a bit lighthearted. Trot timeout. A bit of questions for you. Your favorite pair of shoes of all time?
Favorite pair of shoes, TNs. I can't go past TNs. Growing up, that's all mum. My cousins used to buy them in, TNs. But I'm a Puma boy now, bro. So.
How old were you when you first had TNs?
Very young. Like when I was a tin lid, bro, when I was a young fella.
Man, I used to remember in school, they used to be the most expensive shoe. I couldn't get my head around how other kids wore them. Like,
But everyone goes for that stage, but like that lad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I never got into
TNs,
it.
but like I love wearing a fresh pair of TNs, bro.
I love my Yeezys, brother. Yeezys can't go past them. The best partier you've ever been with of all time.
Blake Ferguson. We have to get him on the show.
Oh, I don't know if we should.
Oh.
No, we should.
Nah,
We should.
100%.
Can you imagine us three?
I was his roomie. You was his roomie.
Oh, I was his roomie. I've got some stories.
He's a one freaky man. He's one of a kind, Ferguson.
Oh my god, my story, like, being my roomie, I always had to look after him. I always felt like I was the bigger brother. Killed me. He used to give me anxiety. No joke. I remember when we first went over to England for our Four Nations, and man, we're pretty much drinking the whole way there. Like, on the Emirates plane, there's a bar at the back. You just hang out there, chill out. Like 20 hours of drinking. Like, almost. It's ridiculous.
Flight, bro,
Anyway, we get there. First thing we do, we drop our bags in our room, get changed. What do? We head out naturally. And I went to bed. I was knackered, and then I wake up like 15 minutes before we jumped on the bus to go to training, and the bed wasn't touched. Like, it was nothing's been touched on this side of the room. I start freaking out. Call Fergo. Phone's dead. Yeah. I'm like, standard, of course. I start freaking out, and then I called Dugan. I knew he was going to be with him. And then they go, oh, yeah, one away. I kid you not, he rocked up 1 minute before we left the hotel. I'm like, but no anxiety. No anxiety. I had more anxiety for him than he had for himself. Yeah. But I'm sure you got some cracker stories. Any BG stories you can share. Anything you can share.
We're on a charge. We're blind drunk one time, and we're walking down Anzac Parade, bro. And Fergie, bro. I don't know. We're just walking, bro, and he picked up, one of them bikes.
The red
ones
one?
where you pay, like a
lime
you
sort
pay
of
$1
thing.
or something for like an hour or whatever it is.
Yeah.
He just puts 2 on his shoulder, bro. And I'm walking. I'm just like, hey, what the fuck you doing, bro? Like, and he's like, what do you mean? Like, we're just absolutely blind drunk. That's the only PG one I've got, but like, he's just a different cat, bro. Like, he's one of a kind, Fergie.
You got the best heart, Bart, Fergo.
But yeah, best heart. Like, I think he's back at Wello now, back in Wellington,
to shout out to Fergie Ferg.
Hey, shout out to Fergie, bro. You got to get on the show.
100%, brother. Your best favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie? No.
Yeah, I'm not a humor kind of guy. I don't know about you. I
love all kinds of movies, bro. Like I love Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I love comedy. Like I love Life. Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Rush Hour.
Yeah. Just give me one. I just want one.
Just one. I'm gonna say. I had this young with my cousin the other day. I'm gonna say Life. Martin Lawrence. And
Life. I don't think I watched Life. Life. What's it about?
It's two black convicts.
Yeah.
And they get locked up for a fake murder. They get accused of murder. I've seen it. Bruh. Please go home and watch it.
Wow.
Listeners, viewers out there, I'm telling you, go watch Life.
Yeah, nice.
Best movie you ever watched, crack up.
Okay.
I'll piss on the motherfucker. That's the one.
I want to just find that one scene there.
Wait till you see that scene, bro. I'm telling you, I'll fucking crack up.
What's your favourite cuisine? I need to know.
What's that? What's a cuisine? Like food? Sorry.
Yes,
it's a big word.
Cuisine.
Food. I'm gonna say anything curry, bro, because that's the only thing.
What curry? Really?
Curry sausages, curry mince, curry chicken, anything.
Well, that's we're opposite there. I can't stand curry.
I'll cook anything curry, bro. Mickey Mouse top.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Favorite teammate of all time? Club level, rep level, whatever.
I'm gonna say Munster.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I know. We just say I don't know, bro. Munster.
I can't. You two in the room will just, oh man.
Right,
I
I'm
reckon
glad-
you two, your energy, like, would just actually absolutely sap everyone's energy. You two being next to each other.
Munster's one of a kind too.
Yeah,
I've
no,
got
he
some
is.
mad yarns about him, but
I have to ask you about Craig Bellamy. Like, what's he like on a bad day?
bad day, bro. He's just, I don't want to say evil, but he's just like, just so angry. Like, he cares about you so much, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He knows your potential and knows how hard you've worked. And like, if you've let the team down or let him down, it's just, bro, like, you'll just spray the absolute like F out of you, bro.
It's like a disappointed father almost.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
a
coaches
father.
are.
Yeah, like he's like a father figure, bro. And it's only right down there. Like no one's from down there. There's only a few boys that are born and bred in Melbourne. But yeah, that's the person you need, like a Craig Bellamy, like a father figure like that. You know what I mean? So, and I think that's why they're so good.
That's one of the things with coaching. You need to have that good balance. You can't be like too mate with
Yeah.
the players. You know, you have to have that boundary.
Yeah. Like he's so relaxed during the week and that. Like you have a laugh, but if you're fucking up a training or you know what I mean, he'll just spray the hell out of you. Like he'll pull you aside. Like I reckon your first spray, he'll do it in his office.
Oh
like,
wow!
You know what I mean? Like one-on-one and that.
Oh wow!
Like because I've copped a couple of them. You know what I mean?
What for?
I can't remember top of my head, but it's probably just like for training and all that kind of stuff. You know, I was never late, bro. I never used to be late.
I get anxiety if I'm late.
Bro.
I get anxiety.
There's one time I was late, actually. One time I was late. Bro, because when I first moved down there, bro, like I had to borrow the club truck to move all my furniture to where I was where I was moving to.
Yeah.
Bro, and like I used to leave about an hour and a bit, or maybe an hour. Used to leave an hour from home to get to training. But like I'm in a massive truck, bro. So I'm stuck in traffic. I can't weave in and out of traffic. So bro, I'm borderline late.
Yeah.
So I've ringed the club like yeah, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late. I've come late. So at Amy Park, bro, there's boom gates.
Yes.
There's boom gates,
Yes,
bro.
yes,
so
yes,
I've
yes.
but like I've like opened a gate, you know, like I've opened a gate and I've gone, and the gates come down. Like I've stored the truck and the gates come down, and I've gone to take off and I've knocked the boom gate straight off the hinges, bro.
No.
It cost me $1,500 and I was struggling. I was living off like $200 a week back then too, and I was battling off. I had to ask Belzer for a loan. That's facts, bro. That's facts.
That's pretty solid. That.
Oh no, he knew I was struggling at the time, bro, and he goes, "How much do you need this and that?" And gave him a price and he give it. But that's what. He's a man, bro. Like he knew I was struggling and but yeah.
Well, here's the reason why Storm was so successful over the years, obviously. So,
Nah, he's one of a kind, bless him.
I want to, since we spoke about that, just your journey to the Storm. Like, obviously, how did you end up at the West Tigers, firstly, and why did you end up going to the Storm?
So I was I'm South Junior.
Yep.
Played there from like 13.
Lapa?
I played for Larparoos, yep.
One that got away?
One that got away. I played with AJ actually.
Oh, did you?
Me and
Same
AJ,
team?
Yeah, same team. At Lapa.
Was he fullback or wing as well?
Nah, he was a fullback. I was playing everywhere. Mr. Fix It. Nah, but yeah, South Junior.
So much speed.
Got in a bit of trouble when I, back in them days, and just ended up playing a bit of park footy for Moore Park with all the brothers from the area, and signed up online to play at the Sharks.
Yep.
Trialled for the Sharks and the Bulldogs online. Ended up carving both them trials, and I chose the Sharks just because Bulldogs had like a 60 man training squad or whatever.
Yeah, well.
So I chose the Sharks, and I wasn't the first choice winger there as well. There was a fella, I was 18th man or 19th man or whatever, and a fella turned up late or something, or he called in sick, and I ended up getting an opportunity to play first round the first year I was at the Sharks, and I think I scored like a hat-trick that game against Gold Coast, I'm pretty sure, and it stuck with me there.
Yeah.
And then I didn't lose my spot, and then spent 2 years there. Shane Flanagan was the head coach at the time, and I don't know, bro. We used to play against we used to train against the first grade team, bro. And I don't know, but Shane Flanagan, he always used to get dirty, bro, because I always used to like take intercepts and all that kind of stuff and score 100-meter tries, and he used to get filthy.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, he just didn't want to sign me at the time. He just wanted to sign me for New South Wales Cup, and that's when the Tigers and the Storm knocked on my door, and they both wanted to sign me for 1 year. And I know, at the back of my head, bro, I was just like, I reckon this is my only opportunity to try and crack it, so I might as well just stay in Sydney. And that's why I chose the Tigers at the time. And that was my very first NRL pre-season, or even being a part of an NRL team.
Yep.
And yeah, bro, and that's where it all pretty much started. And ended up playing 9 games at the Tigers there, and bro, all I wanted to do was just play footy, bro. You know what I mean? Didn't really think about the systems and all that kind of stuff, and
zero perspective back then. It's just pure joy. That's
yeah,
all.
But
Just
I
want to go out there,
I just wanted
have
to
fun,
train,
living the dream.
yeah. And until I went to Melbourne, it was just like such an eye opener, like just how professional they are and how they went about their business and the type of players I was like around. Like, bro, that was some of the best leaders I've ever been a part of, and I think that's why they've been such a successful club for so many years, because of these great leaders that they've had at their club. Sorry, so and that's how it all started, bro. And I got a bit deep there, but
I like that.
but yeah, it's I'm so blessed to be a part of that culture and that team, and I learned so much off them, like what it actually took to be a rugby league player, and yeah.
Who was the biggest influence when you went there in terms of leaders? You talk about. I know. There's you got Cameron Smith, Cooper Cronk, Billy Slater, Will Chambers. Like, got so many guys. Ryan Hoffman. Like, there's so many guys that can keep going. But for you personally,
they just really figured out how to use everyone's strengths, and
they
obviously had their brand of footy, but they figured out straight away how they wanted to use everyone's strengths. Like, obviously the big power game and all that kind of stuff, but there was a lot. There was obviously Billy Slater, outside back and all that kind of stuff, and he really taught me how to communicate. I think communication is a massive thing right within a team.
Back three. Yeah.
But I'm gonna say my left edge, bro. I'm gonna say my left edge.
Who was on your inside?
I had Juzzy Olam, Kenny Bromwich, and Cameron Munster. Also had Curtis Scott there for a period.
That's
and then
right.
Then he left. I had Tohu Harris as well. But the 5 years I was there, bro, my left edge, or our left edge, sorry, was like the best attacking and best defensive edge in the competition for those 5 years I was there. And I don't know, just the connection and the bond we had, bro. Like, it was just
doesn't happen overnight either.
Nah, it doesn't happen overnight.
It
doesn't happen overnight, definitely, bro. And like Juzzy Olam, bro, he didn't start playing first grade till like because we went down there for.
He was a late bloomer, wasn't he?
He was late bloomer, bro. Yeah. We went to the club at the same time, and just being a fresh PNG boy, bro. All he knew was how to run straight and tackle hard, bro. You know what I mean? And he didn't find his feet till like probably 2 years into his career. But yeah, my left edge, bro, like,
blessed.
We just had so much fun. Like, we just love being. We're just so connected, bro. Like, we just.
That's the thing about footy, eh? Sometimes you get so serious.
Yeah.
But like, you got to keep reminding yourself, like, this is like you're living the dream. Like,
yeah.
Keep having fun. As soon as you stop having fun, man, that's when everything goes to shit.
That's what I would try not to forget, eh? Just always have fun about it, eh? You know what I mean? And don't take it always serious. You know what you're doing. Like, when it's time to train, bro, it's time to train. But don't forget.
Time to have a drink,
Here you are, bro, 100%, bro. Like, it's,
Yeah, nice.
Shout out to the left edge, bro. I love you all. Trot.
My left edge as well. But a couple of true or falses for you. Cameron Smith, all-time GOAT. True or false? What?
Bro.
I don't know how he played to 400 games or something ridiculous.
430 games, bro.
How the hell did you know that? But ridiculous. How?
Because I played it.
All-time GOAT in your eyes. So it doesn't have to be tell your opinion.
I feel like in his position, yes.
Yep.
But Bill and Coops.
Oh, Bill's a freak.
Even Jesse Bromwich, like, in their positions, bro, like, they're just.
I agree, man.
Like, Cam was just so calm, and bro, he was never tired. I don't think I've seen a drop of sweat on him. Like, bro, like, and Bill, he was so energetic, bro. Like, he was just the biggest talker in the team, but Cam was like the calm one. Like, boys, this is what we need to do. This is the game plan. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? And Cam, Coops was just like the orchestrator, bro. Like, he was calm as well, bro. Like, but he just like, nah, get me here, get me there. We're doing this. You know what I mean? And Jesse, bro, like, he's
give me the ball.
Oh yeah, give me the ball, power game, bro, and just set it up for everyone. So.
I feel like the best trait with Billy was just his competitiveness.
Yeah,
like out of all fullbacks, like when he hit the scene, man, he you just knew he wanted to win. Like you can be the biggest talk on the field, but your actions speak louder than words, and his actions just simplified. Like
he was their game was like 10 steps ahead.
It's crazy, man.
And how the way they play too.
And how them three kind of linked up together. It's just
learned off the best, bro. Learned off the best, then.
So go back to my question.
Sorry,
true or false? Cameron Smith? Yeah or no? Who is
true, bro? True, I'll say true, bro. Sorry, lads.
We went
sorry, bro. Sorry,
but we got there. True or false? The biggest pest in the NRL, Will Chambers.
Sledging wise, yeah. True.
He's brutal, man.
But he used to run from the other side of the field because he was on the right side. I used to play left. He used to run from the other side of the field and spray so many people.
I debuted against the Storm, and I was just my opposing centre.
Was he?
And I remember we threw him over the sideline, and I arced up a bit. He wanted to take my head off. I just debuted, and I was arcing back as well. I had the whole team behind me. But then after the
credit
game,
to him, but he can throw him, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I've heard that he can throw him. So
yeah, I know.
Hey, if you can talk and throw, no, let's Trot. You know what I mean?
I've got another one, and you know what? It's been tossed up quite a bit. True or false? You reckon you're the fastest in the NRL?
Always got to back yourself, true, bro. That's right.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, 100.
You got to back yourself.
Yeah, 100. You have to. If you don't back yourself,
Hey, it's all love at the end of the day, bro.
you reckon anyone, anyone kind
You got
of?
Sabi. I got to give a shout out to Jimmy the Jet, bro.
He was a freak, man. I played with him in 20s as well.
He was like
He just had everything. He had strength. He has power. He had speed. His body just kind of gave way in the end, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. He's playing in my career knockout team. Shout out to Jimmy the Jet.
You just poached everyone.
Oh, bro, he's from Sydney, bro. Sydney All Blacks, bro. You know what I mean?
He's Redfern boy, eh? Is he Redfern or
he's
Kempsey, isn't it? Maybe.
Nah, he's from Kempsey. I think he's from. I'm pretty sure he's from Bunjalung area, like Lismore, Casino.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he grew up in Sydney his whole life, and that was at Larpa ways.
Okay.
Because I used to go to school with him, bro. That's how I got a connection with Jimmy. So he used to play a bit of footy with him as well. So yeah, Jimmy the Jet, Dom Young.
Yeah, he looks quick, man.
The Hammer
just looks effortless when he runs. It just looks like he's gliding.
Right.
Doesn't even look like he's hit third gear, fourth gear. Does my head in. Does my head in.
He just cruises.
Does my fucking head in.
Who else, bro? Apologise if I've forgotten anyone else. Bevan French. I know he's not in the NRL, but he's overseas now. That's about it, I reckon.
Yeah,
sorry if I've forgotten anyone.
That'll be a hectic.
But you know, that's entertainment. That's what everyone loves. You know what I mean?
Did you ever do athletics? Like, were you ever like a sprinter at all?
No, I only participated in school events and all that kind of stuff.
You didn't think you could have like taken the next step? Or there's not, I know like there's no real money in it.
I went to state and all that kind of stuff, but so when you go to state and all that kind of stuff, you need to know how to use the blocks. You know the blocks, how you set them all up.
Yeah.
And so what I used to do, bro, I used to run in my TNs, bro. Everyone used to run in spikes, and I swear to God, bro.
You did not run in your TNs.
I swear to God, bro.
We need to get some footage of this.
TNs, Dunlops, bro.
Do you have any photos? Surely.
I swear.
Do you have any photos?
Nah, I don't know, bro. I lost all of them, bro. I lost all of them, bro. Nah. And yeah, bro, I used to just copy the person next to me. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. All I wanted was go when the gun blows. So, but yeah.
How cool is that? How cool is that? You did a bit of boxing growing up. Uncle? Grandfather, that's it. And has it ever crossed your mind jumping in the ring? You know, maybe you get a No Limit Boxing on the phone and set up you and Walshy?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Look, see, I don't want to fight any footy players, but I know. But
joking.
Everyone asks me, bro, like, would you fight any footy players? Like, who do you don't like? And I'm just like, nah, I don't. I get along with everyone, bro. Like,
that's the thing.
You know what I mean? Like, imagine if I like go to a team and I fought this fella. Like, how awkward would it be?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, bro? Like, and I always say that to them. I said, nah, I don't want to fight any footy players, bro. Like,
outside of footy though.
Outside of footy, maybe AFL player. I don't know, but just for me, bro. Like, I've never had a professional fight or never had a amateur fight, so probably work my way up to fighting someone at the same level as me at the moment. So,
how did you box with your pop? Like, how did that come about?
No, Pop was a world class fighter back in his day, and won a few titles and all that kind of stuff in Australia. And back in them days, it was tough for black fellas, and he could have travelled the world, but at the time, he wasn't allowed. So, he could have fought all overseas, but all over in America. Sorry, but he just didn't choose. He chose not to. So, Pop always used to take me down to the gym and always used to stress at me down at Redfern, down at Chalk's gym there, and But it sort of turned me off, bro, the way he used to carry on and that. Like, just slap me around the head and that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just
kind
old
of give you a get a
stubborn.
rev up.
Yeah, like,
old school rev up.
I know it was like it was meant good, but back then I was just like, fucking, you know what I mean? Sort of probably day.
Yeah.
But I wish I fought when he was still alive. He's passed away sadly now, but I wish he was alive to see me just have a fight, you know. But I definitely want to have one in the future. Definitely, yeah.
I think you got a bit on.
Yeah, I know.
This time of the year.
Got too much on, bro. It's so hard. So hopefully do it after footy.
Shout out to the Rose Boys.
Shout out, boys, eh? Can we knock out soon? Let's try.
Is there any boxers you looked up to, like growing up or now even?
Any boxers?
You follow sports closely?
I love watching boxing fights and UFC fights and that. Conor McGregor, Canelo, the Tank. I love Tim Tszyu as well. He's an Aussie athlete.
Respect, man. He's done so much for Aussie boxing.
No, it's mad. Got to shout out Anthony Mundine as well. He stepped in the scene when no one else did.
Do you remember when he was top of his game in NRL and then he just decided to, I'm just going to pursue boxing? Like,
when he was playing, bro, I was swimming around my dad's ball bags. Nah, but you know what I mean, bro? I was literally but
I thought that was
I always just seen him fight, bro. I never seen him play footy, but only seen highlights and all that kind of stuff. But
he was a freak, man.
Yeah, like shout out to Chalk, bro. Like
he paved the way, I think.
He paved the way, bro.
For footballers anyway.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. 100%. He had it all, Chalk. Mad footy player, mad boxer, mad fighter, and but yeah, I love watching those athletes, bro. Most definitely. Money talks, bugs bun. That's it.
Maybe go down to Rockdale, jump in Tim Zoon's gym.
I've been in there a couple of times, bro. I used to get in there too when I was a young fella.
You know, it used to be a hardcore gym. I don't know if you remember. It used to be a hardcore gym, and now it's his boxing gym now. It's pretty cool.
Where?
Where Timmy
Rockdale,
fights.
the PC Watson.
Yeah.
I used to get in when I was a young fella, bro.
You know, do you remember Rod Silver? Oh no, you wouldn't remember him.
Rod Silver, to play for the Dogs.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he works out of there as well.
Yeah, because he's a police officer.
Yeah. Does a lot of youth work.
No, I know his daughters.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
His daughter Marley. She's in the Channel 9 now.
That's right.
Yeah, I met her through the grapevine and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, Braden Burns too. Braden Burns is related to him.
Yes, he is too.
And he's come to the club a couple of times and come and talk to the boys and that. So
that's cool.
Shout out to Rod, Uncle Rod there. That's it.
Let's trot. I'm gonna get hooked on this. I swear.
You're gonna start.
I want to start getting hooked. I can see it happening. I'll do my missus head in. But back to footy. What do you reckon? Who's taking it out this year?
Taking it out.
Is there a team in particular you like, or like I personally can't?
I'm liking the Broncos, bro. I'm liking the Broncos. They're
bit of a dark horse.
Yeah, like they struggled for the last couple of years, and
good story.
You know, it's a good story, bro. And they got a young group. Adam Reynolds, a veteran. You know, he's leading the way, and fuck, bro, you can't go past the Panthers, man.
How good, eh?
Yeah, like they're just
would have been nice.
Just complete team, bro. They're young.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. Like,
would have been nice if I was still there.
You paved the way, but true, cuz. You can say that.
That's it, brother.
You can say that true.
No, that's the foundation. I said the foundation.
Nah, look, you don't know in footy, bro. You know what I mean? You don't know.
It is, yeah. Wasn't my time, brother. I'm happy the way where they're going now. Yeah. But just crazy, man. When I was there in that, particularly that 2020 year, that preseason was the hardest I've ever done. I'll never forget it. And I remember that 2019 year. Like even that preseason was tough, but it was quite frustrating. We started I think we were 0-5, and then the first half of the season we weren't going too well. Went all on the same page, and then probably the second half of the season we started gelling and started playing good football.
Was that 2020?
2019 was like where I think we just missed the 8, and then coming 2020, man, and it's like we got shot out of the cannon. Like, that was the most unique group I've ever played with. Like, just the fact that everyone was so on the same page when it comes to training, when it came to our video sessions, when it came to the way we ate. Like, just we were so connected. You know what I mean? And we had the culture in place. We had the cultural architecture, if you must, and. Just everyone was on the same page, bro. Like when it came to training as well. Like,
and that's what's fun, eh?
Man, we were busting each other. We were bashing each other, and like we'll still hug each other. Like after that, no one took it personally. No one had an ego.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I reckon there was only probably 2 training sessions where it was like, oh, that wasn't that good of a training session. But majority of the training sessions we were on. Yeah. On, man. It was crazy. But now, credits to them, man. Like I've seen it firsthand. They've worked hard. Yeah. They've busted a gut almost every training session, any opportunity they've gotten.
Well, I'm
So
part of that system now, bro. Like Sarah's built that system from the ground up, the defensive system, and all that kind of stuff. And bro, like it's my first time ever experienced it. And
the technical side, like
all of it, bro. The training, the technical side, all that kind of stuff. And it's definitely been a challenge for me, bro. And it's hopefully we can build on this year. It's a lot of learnings and all that kind of stuff.
Speaking of technical side, like there's like a lot of like punters out there when like someone comes to jam in, for example, when comes to jam in and like they're like, oh, why is he jamming in like that? Why is he, you know what I mean? Why is he just stay on your man? But they don't understand like the actual system and why a winger. Sometimes a winger puts up a hand. I've done it before. I've done a bad read, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes when a centre goes in, generally a winger follows, etc., etc. But anyway,
like I reckon the hardest position on a footy field is defending on the wing.
I'm not being biased.
But everyone says it, bro. Like everyone.
I feel like in terms of physicality, definitely not. I feel like the middles absolutely bash their bodies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they make 40, 50 tackles a game.
Yeah.
I'm not discrediting that. But in terms of like always on your toes, having to think about so many things at once, and everything's comes down to seconds.
Milliseconds.
Big and moments. They're big moments,
big
you know what I mean?
100.
Yeah, we make 3, 4 tackles. Yeah. I made 11 tackles one game. I don't even know how. I was stuck in the middle.
That's facts, because you remember that. That's one of the hardest games. One of the hardest games ever played.
I think it was against you, Bob, as well. I think it was against you guys. I think we played you guys out in Campbelltown. With COVID that 2020 year, and it's just everything. It's just big moments. You have to worry about a kick. You have to worry about your positioning with your centre. You have to worry about what he's thinking. What your edge is thinking. You know what I mean?
Nah.
And you're always outnumbered. You're always outnumbered.
Mate,
So.
put it this way: if the ruckies are not doing their job, it makes it so hard on us, bro. And they make 40, 50 tackles a game and that, and like we rely on them boys to do a job for us.
My favourite run is coming out of the corner when you got
you goosebumps all back. Why you so much stronger than me,
guys
bro?
just lining up there. You see the steam coming out.
All you gotta do is catch it, eh? That's all you gotta do. Literally.
It's like a baseball batsman get pumped. But far.
But yeah, like you said, bro, people don't see the technical side of stuff, and like, you got a split second to make a tackle, make a read, and I reckon personally it's the hardest position to defend if the boys are not doing their job.
Not only that, particularly going from a different system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you went from the Melbourne Storm system, obviously coming to the Bulldogs now. Yeah. Now you've had to chop and change again with different coaching.
And that's been a challenge for me, bro. Man. Yeah, that's been a challenge for me, bro. Like I mastered the system down at the Storm. Yeah. Coming to a team where I've had to, it's the complete opposite. Like it's the complete opposite. And I've been working my backside off to try to get it right, and everyone's been working their backside off to get it right. And combination's a big thing in rugby league. And,
big time.
There was a period there where, like, I don't know, most of our senior boys got injured as well, and I was one of them. And we built a mad combination throughout the preseason and all that kind of stuff. And I think we won 3 or 4 games out of 6 or whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but that's all right, bro. Like, we're flying, and then boom, all got injured at the same time, and combinations, and then you know what I mean. And people got chucked in the deep end, and bro, it just all went downhill from there. But boys have been working their backside off. There's no question that. And a lot of learnings from this year, and full credit to Sarah on that. But they've worked their backside off to get. I know we're not getting the results, and that's the most disappointing thing because we prepare so well during the week and get the results in that way.
It feels like almost like the harder you train, the bigger, and the digger you deep.
That's what I mean. Yeah, and that's what it's been, bro.
That's why it becomes frustrating. Because I honestly believe no player goes out there purposely wanting to lose a game. No. Like, maybe some players go into a game with a bit of doubt, maybe, a bit of nerves, but no one generally goes out there to wanting to lose a game or make a mistake.
No, facts, bro.
And honestly, like, as tough as this year was for the Bulldogs, I'm a believer of what Ciro's doing. I'm a believer of what Gus is doing. Of course. And I believe in like the squad that you are putting together and what you are trying to create. So, shout out to the Bulldogs fans out there. Like, you just got to be patient. I know they've been patient for so many years. Man, I know the word patience, like, it's hard to kind of accept and it's hard to adopt. But I honestly believe like you guys are heading in the right direction.
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. We're in the good hands, bro, with Sarah and everyone that's involved at the moment. Like, can't express how hard they work behind the scenes. Like, sometimes players don't even see it themselves or ourselves, So, but being a senior player and all that kind of stuff, like they're working absolute backsides off for us. And shout out to the Shout out to the coaches, much love. Let's Trot.
100, man. Who want to be a coach, bro?
I
Honestly.
thought Sarah's starting to lose his fucking hair.
I saw him. His hair's that grey.
Yeah,
but-
bless him, nah.
Yeah, it's a bit of it's a tough.
We'll get there, bruh.
very
We'll get
volatile.
there. We'll get there.
Do you have any ambition coaching one day?
I wouldn't mind it, bruh. Like, I wouldn't mind it. Why not?
Well, but,
Give it a crack.
yeah, but why? Why do you want to coach?
Back five.
Back five specialist.
Yardage sets.
Get the bump pads, boys. Get the soapy balls.
Oh, bro. Soapy balls and that? Yeah,
Did you ever do that?
No, 100%.
Oh man, far out.
Oh, fuck.
That was awesome. But
But yeah.
currently, who do you think is going to take out the Daily M?
I reckon Sean Johnson. He just had
That's a
a
good pick.
feel good story.
Mm.
Is it feel good story? No.
Yeah, great story, man.
Great
Going-
story.
going
Like
back
he's
to the
had
Warriors,
a rough couple of years.
particularly with the Warriors. You know, having spending time abroad during COVID. Man, that would have been so tough. And
You know,
in fact,
getting injured at the Sharks is always Hemi in that. And going back to the Warriors where it all started, and
I think the Warriors is everyone's second team at the moment. It's crazy, man.
mate, they're just so
The hype
everything's just
around
working for them, bro.
Yeah.
Like they've got mad fans as well, and they
You know what it is? I find like they actually believe in themselves.
Yeah.
I feel like that belief was lacking a few years now,
Yeah.
and now they've got that. And you know, Sean
I reckon
Johnson-
they've got a system, bro.
and that as well. Yeah,
They've got a system. They've bought into it, and they're just enjoying their footy. They're enjoying each other's company, bro. You can see it on the field, and that's what it's all about. Like when they're scoring tries, they're all laughing, and like you know, what I mean, they're just enjoying each other's company, and yeah, you can just see how much they love playing with each other at the moment. But I reckon Sean Johnson.
I'm a bit biased. Like obviously Nathan's one of my best mates, but I still can't get over how he hasn't won a Daily M yet. Like seriously, like let's talk real.
Nah,
You know what I
facts,
mean?
bro. Facts. I'm with
He's already
you.
won 2 comps. He's won Origin Series, won a World Cup. He's been halfback of the year. When's it going to happen? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's very close.
Well, you need to sort of play every game, don't you? Not like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
the
I
hammy,
know, like,
the hammy. Yeah, I forgot about that. The
like
hammy
he's-
would have hindered his kind of hopes, but
if he has a strong season with injury free, he'll get one easy, I reckon.
yeah.
Easily. But yeah, probably the injuries I reckon will let him down. He's a gun, bro. He'll get one, bro.
Yeah,
No,
I'm sure,
no
yeah,
question, mate.
yeah, it's written in the stars.
But
It's written
if he
in
has
the
a
stars.
full strong season, bro, I
Yeah.
reckon bang, he'll get it.
Yeah, hard. Well, brother, I think that's a wrap, man. But first show out of the way. How good. Congrats again on making the Prime Minister's squad.
Thank you, bro.
Good luck over there in PNG. And, man, I'm so excited where this show's going to go, eh? Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like this is going to be the perfect platform and just getting players coming on, opening up, talking how they really feel. And that's all it is about, man. Just, you know, breaking those barriers.
I'm excited for the journey, bro. Let's try. Let's see it.
Let's go, baby.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, bro. How good.